What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and in this particular video, I will be recapping Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 10, Episode 5. Shout out to my YouTube fams. I'm tired. One of them days where I would have taken that, but I'm also tired. I'm trying to hold on to the show. If y'all ever heard this gospel song, Lord, help me to hold out. That's what the heck the point I am getting to. Okay with this show. I am trying. They are trying to spice it up a little bit, but I'm like, we on episode 5. It's I don't. We gonna make it, I guess. So, I mean, not to say there wasn't no action involved, but let's say here now I want to say condolences to Kenya Moore and her family. One of the beginning scenes in the show was Kenya Moore just recently, just not too long ago, lost her grandmother, and that was the woman who raised her dad's mother. That was the one who raised her. She was just 3 days old. Because her mother was going to give her for adoption, because that was the only mom that she knew, and she died. She was 86 years young, and she died. And she also had complications. She had Alzheimer's disease, and that was the last person. They showed like a flashback. Um, 2 years ago where she seen I think it was at a family event, and she said a month ago, because Cynthia was the one who visited her, and her husband's still in New York or whatever at that time, and she was saying that that was the last person, like I said, who she remembered, I guess, before the Alzheimer's came full effect. One of the main effects of Alzheimer's is, of course, memory loss. And she says she seen her grandmother a month ago, prior before her passing, her coming to God, and she said she lit up when she seen Kenya's husband. It was Kenya's husband, and she smiled and she was just in awe. And Kenya feels that her grandmother finally was able to pass on once she knew that Kenya was okay and was going to be taken care of. So condolences to her and her family. Sorry about that, y'all. Got my webcam on my computer. So yeah. Now let's get back to the makeup. We already this party that seems like bring the accessory, which is actually should be just like be a all white party, just call it a day, instead of like bring a gays if their accessory. And we already know Sheree decide, which looks like, I didn't pay attention to t-shirt at first last episode until this time. Looks like that looked like a good cover if she was like making children's books or something, but she literally wanted to be one to carry the bones. Okay, but we're picking up where it left off. Kim gets upset with Kenya, even once she's actually starting shit. But what I noticed is, because we're used to Kenya starting drama, Kim starting drama, this person still haven't started drama. So even though writers write a wrong strong, this time surprise. It was one of those times where Kenya. This is before here in November past. This was the first thing picking up. But like I said, Kim was the one who was obsessed and kept like testing and testing and testing. Okay, like I said, Marlo. I forgot to mention Ash. In the last episode, when we gonna meet the man? Now everybody's met except him, and they were like, no, nobody's met him. And then, like I said, Kim just kept egging it on about this married man, a married invisible man, supposedly. So Kim, like I said, Kim got nervous when she was trying to claim, like, oh, so you don't mind following me on my Twitter, about the comment. But she's the one asking who her daughter has to get BJ to in order to get some John Legend tickets. That's exactly what Kenya was just opinion, exactly what Kim said. Not even, what I'm saying, with the talk, but this is what Kim said. And, Christy was like, you ain't got to do that. Something like that, Christy was saying to John Legend's wife, But she's got mad at her. And, Saprisi, like, I'm gonna get you, bitch, blah, blah, blah. Like, she really was about to do something. But had nerves or audacity to throw, that's what I'm saying, that glass, I think she broke a glass that could have scattered on anybody and cut somebody and shit, because you want to pretend like you're going to beat Kenya's ass, which, no, too late. So she sat down, and Corey comes, because he was sitting outside probably any their way, playing a game on his phone and shit. But he comes in, because she's all crying every damn thing. Nobody talks about my kids. That bitch, blah, 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 blah. So Nene's like, what the hell? So she goes outside. Nene talks to her for a second, because first, I think Corbin's like, okay, let's just go, whatever. But Nene's like trying to understand, but Kim feels some type of way, like, she brought up my kids, blah, 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 blah. Bitch, you actually were the one who said it your damn self in the first place. Not to say, maybe she not should brought up her child, but it's like you are the one who said this comment, and it's if your daughter had to get on her knees and open her mouth. That's exactly what you said, and it just went, but y'all, it gets better. So, she leaves, and at first, you got Kenya, Cynthia, everybody just like talking about what the hell happened. And Kenya just like, basically saying the same stuff, like, no, then this bitch could get her dick cut and, get the re-insider surgery, something like that. Like, why is she obsessed with me? And it turned out she said a couple months ago, her daughter out of nowhere saying, how is Kenya going to pay to keep up Kenya Moore Manor and also, this new man or something. I guess it's still some sin about, going downstairs to Sheree's basement. So then Kenya was like, she didn't say nothing, at all, and then that's it. But then, like I said, too, that, how they're going back and forth. So it's interesting how they're going to pull and bring up if Kim is still going to be making guest appearance to show about the cockroach incident. So Nene ain't going, I'm just saying how that's going to blow up. So is Nene going to try to strangle her or something? How that's going to go? Okay, besides the back and forth thing with Twitter. Okay, so, but Kenya was like, well, Nene was like, well, y'all was big and back and forth, whatever. But Kenya, at least what I seen was right where I didn't start nothing. She the one came to me on some BS, blah, 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 whatever. I didn't say, because Nene was like, yeah, she probably shouldn't say that about no kids in the confessionals. But, you talking about getting, probably about, I guess she never seen the tweet or whatever anywhere. But about, child, give us some BJs or whatever. But as Kenny was saying, was like, I don't know. It just was completely over-exaggerated, whatever. But Cynthia was just trying to say, like, Kenya was on her best behavior, which actually technically she was. She wasn't causing problems. It was Kim who came in there and started problems with her. Okay, that's what I see. I see with two pairs with eyes, and the ones that got help me see. So, anyways, they're going back and forth with that, but they're kind of like, and then even then, it was kind of like Nene was trying to say, like, girl, you and your wig need to hush, because Kenya, like basically making it seem like Kenya is taking up for Cynthia's taking up for Kenya, and Nene, I remember. Well, Nene and Cynthia's relationship was wrong. I don't know. But Cynthia's the same one who had a friendship contract, and had notarized it. So, I don't know, but I could be speculating. But at least right now, it makes it seem like Nene is a little jealous or wishes that, to a certain degree, that her and Cynthia still had the close bonding. But once Cynthia has that friend that's like her best friend, she's more committed to the best friend than she is, like, romantic, the relationship she has with men, you know what I mean? So, she likes him, of course, loves and likes him, but, I don't know if they got like a love contract, like you my boyfriend contract. I don't know if she got one of those out when she gets those, but, so we got down the street, Kim, Troy, and Sheree. So they sat down, Portia talking about, she might want to have one of those wigs named Carrington. I'm like, let me see the wig again. I'm just saying, guys, I'm doing my but anyways, y'all. They're talking, and Portia about to drink some cold, nice Hennessy, and to drink, whatever while they talking. And here's Kim already with her bullshit, adding in more to what not happened. She's kind of in the way making it seem like as if she doesn't understand why Kenya came for her. Okay. Then she gonna ask, like, when she brings up the part about the photo, she said, Kim was like, then she said about, you trying to ask your daughter about blowjobs and for my injured son. Huh? Did y'all say any damn thing about some damn dirt? And I'm like I said, I hope the baby is okay, whichever one of the sons got injured. Hope he's okay, had the speedy and healthy, complete healing and covering his body. But there was no mention about A son. She said she wanted to be Kim for talking about, oh, you following me on Twitter. Then it turned to this. Now this bitch, well, Kim that is known for her dramatics too, okay? Because ain't this the same bitch who was saying like she might have cancer or did have cancer, something like that? Then she said, no, I didn't. I just didn't take my vitamin D's that morning or some shit. I don't know what the fuck, okay? But then she sat there and brought it in Sheree confessionals. I don't really recall if things were happening so fast. She didn't say that. There was nothing about them injured, no injured, damn, something about, just the word even injured, and nobody brought up the baby, one of her other babies, okay? Nobody, I know she's like maybe 20 or something now, but I mean, that's her oldest baby still. But what I'm saying is nobody brought one of her other children in this, okay? But she's adding that on, and I was going to beat her ass. Ooh, that's refreshing. Okay. Well, see, y'all, what they always told us, if you have your imagination, it can take you to far places. Even if it is just sometimes some things is in your own mind. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. But like I said, they talking it back then and there, and even they brought up Cynthia. I think Cynthia. I think Portia was the one brought up, or Ken or Kim. You know how Cynthia go take up for Kenya with her and her with Poncho or something like that. And like I said, it's like people were both coming at Cynthia like she just gonna take up for Kenya and stuff like that. But girl, like I said, you could have, Nene actually was kind of cool because she just was trying to fuse the situation. She wasn't like, bitch, get out of my house or whatever. As far as Kim was the one who basically had to go, even if she wanted to stay so-called beat up Kenya. And that's just when also around this time, of course, was talking. Yeah, see, I already know that because she's gonna be the type that says, like she was just attacked out of nowhere. So she, of course, is gonna compare and contrast what happened between her and the reunion, and how we got like most of us got like 20 different, some of us got like 20 opinions depending how you look at it as far as was she in the right or wrong? But yeah, people gonna say she crazy, I'm crazy, blah blah blah. Portia has proved that she has anger problems and stuff as well. It had, the Kenya incident. Yeah, it could have been like I said, she did try it, but you was proven that you were in a snow short set, whatever, furry short set trying to attack somebody and attacks here. She had a lovely mug shot. But then I think that's what Kenya hit, but she was glammed up and stuff. Okay. But what I'm saying is that Portia's proved that she's got some anger problems herself, okay? So, but she's trying to put the situation and use that as like comparing and contrasting as if Kenya is the one who started shit. And personally, it didn't start nothing. So, anyways, we got another scene where Candy is off to the studio, the candy shop, and Don Juan's in here. She brought her baby, a little boy, and he sits in Uncle Don Juan's lap or whatever. And Sheree supposed to be on her way. Now she's already trying to invite folks to this damn party. Whatever, she had her lovely braids, and she's already invited Kim and Kenya both to there, and this is before this stuff had happened. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, I love who's been braiding and locking up Sheree's hair. That's nice. But like I said, we ain't gotta go to the other scene. I forgot honestly who she's talked to beforehand, but it wasn't Kim or Kenya. But she was just talking. Might have been Cynthia. I don't know. I was trying to barely stay up. But yeah, but let's go to the scene where she's gonna spill the tea to Candy. Right now, she's gonna tell Candy because Don Juan had to bring out, and I'm glad he even brought it up to her Sheree's face. Like you gotta make sure that she's got all the stuff straight, because you know how Sheree is with information. They did a flashback 4 years ago with that, okay? And so she come there, y'all, and this is what she said. The same stuff Kim said, even though she doesn't know for sure. And then she's brought up again about also her bringing up, she said some stuff. She did bring it up about, what was said. But then when it came to the part where Kim supposedly this is why Kim was mad, this part was added. This is not something Kim swear, but Kim swears that this is what she heard, okay? Even Candy just was asking her, like, so you heard her say that? And here goes Sheree was like, well, I don't know for sure. Everything just happened fast. So then you don't, even though she doesn't know for sure, then you can't really confirm that she actually said that, okay? But, so she's invited everybody to a trip, woo, 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 whatever. And, Nene, you see another scene, Nene and Marlo are talking for a second. Like I said, Nene was bringing up, they were talking a little about the incident. And Nene was just like this again. She was like, how Cynthia's going to take up for Kenya. And Marlo had to even bring it up, like, girl, are you a little jealous? No, I'm not. Okay, Nene. They talking, like I said, a little bit. They had the flashback. Nene was playing around. Look, I got everything organized like you taught me, blah, blah, blah. Because it brought the fashion, which, Mara was saying about, how it was that relay list thing that they had, activity, and almost got into it. And Mara was about to get into her. Nene just like, power walked away, and let us know if Trump was going to fix this, talking about her hair. Okay. But, like I said, they back friends, and she gonna bring Marla as a guest supposed, but Marla's supposed to be a brand new car. She's gonna be out there anyway, so she's gonna be like surprised and just come. So it's a plus one that wasn't really supposed to be plus one, whatever. So yeah, like I said, I forgot when Sheree was surprised that she also congratulated Candy at the same time about her Essence cover. And so we got another, like I said, Kim. No. Kim didn't come anymore on at least this episode. She decided to not go on the trip. Kenya ended up going. So you got this scene, like I said, it was stuff there. But like I said, Nene already feels like some type of way towards Portia, because she's like, the door is closed, because you had to tell Mariah about this closed door, okay. And let's get into it. Like I said, it was not that too much to remember. Like I said, because Sheree is calling herself getting this girls trip out, even though her life coach has told her herself needs to get out, take like a mini vacation or something. So her way of dealing with the vacation is inviting all the girls to this vacation, even though it's supposed to be meant for herself. But Candy really didn't want to go because it was bad timing, but she said she's trying to be there for Sheree. And I'm like, this is not going to be about you. It's going to turn to, it's going to be a U-turn, a dead end, okay? As far as she's thinking it's going to be something that's going to help everybody out. So, make a long story short, first, they got everybody be at the airport. But, Sheree's first one there, then Portia's first one there with like 20 damn cases of suitcases. Then Candy shows up, and Portia's like, oh, you're something about her bags or something. Oh, you got a couple. Candy just gave a look or something. And it's like, okay, bitch, you don't even really come towards my way, whatever, right? And Portia's like, okay, she'll be all right. And yeah, by the way, before Cynthia went on a trip, Cynthia also talked to her baby. There was some cupcakes decorating thing, and they were decorating stuff. And Nola's, she told her about that guy that she was with, Mr. Will. We're going to call him Mr. Butterscotch. And they were talking, smiling, and he got a date. He has a nice, sizable boat that they can attend. I guess on that. But she's, she's just floating. She's in glow, and she's telling her daughter Nola, I think that's the baby's name, Nola, about it. And Nola's decided that she's at that age that even though this guy's a good guy, she decided to change her mind not to move to North Carolina, because she's like this. If it's meant for us in the future, because she's still 17 and she's still a kid, even 21, she'll still be growing up. But she's like, if it's meant for us in the future to be together, then it's meant to be together. Even though the guy, I guess she say, wants all or nothing, but she's like, she's got to live her life, and she's still just growing. She's still a kid. Teenage ain't nothing but a big kid with some hormones. Okay. So, anyways, she decided that, but like I said, the guy, she let her know about Mr. Will, Mr. Probably Big Will. Okay. So, fast forward. Okay, they on their way onto this, but they get on the airplane. Nene and Kenya almost missed it, but they did get there, and Kenya had to bring King and Twirl with her as well. They go get ready, prepare. Now Marlo has met them before, met them there, but she met them at the hotel. But then they'll ride the bus, I guess, to go to wherever they were staying at. And they're talking. They got a little conversation in, but the main thing was about who. When was the last time certain women got some? They asked Cynthia, and Cynthia found some way just to smile, and I didn't understand her comment, but she found some way not to say anything. Portia said 5 months, and everybody kind of started laughing, and then they kind of left it alone, like, okay, yeah, all right, Portia. And then they told her Sheree. Sheree said the last time she got some was last year. And Nina was like, I got something. You in love with somebody, ain't you? But you're sexually attracted, but you can't get to him. It's the guy, and I think, was it Kenya was the one? It's the guy incarcerated? And Sheree admitted, and surprisingly, she admitted that guy that they said, if you looked on blogs, Instagram, whatever, or websites, and that she's talking to a guy or is in love with a guy's relationship with guys about bars or just some con artist stuff. Again, okay, I don't know if he was in the same team or knew Apollo, but I'm just saying. So, but she was like, she didn't even know that he even went to jail supposedly because they weren't talking for a while anyway. Okay, but that's who she like and that's who they talking about. So they get ready, for this dinner that took 2 hours. And I didn't pay attention to Candy had brought it up when they got ready for this big dinner that she had the exact same jumpsuit on then when everybody else got dressed up like, Candy ready to eat and shit. She's like, well, why the hell do we have to get dressed for? And we got the same damn outfit and everybody else dressed up. And Marlo, she had, I don't know why it reminded me of Vanity 6, Apollo 6, Vanity 6, whatever. Because it was a cute, like, nightgown type lingerie thing. Nene thought that she wasn't ready yet, and I thought she was free, but she was wearing that. And it was a robe type of coat on, and she had like this lace / little bunny ears on her head that was going there. So that's what I was getting, like a little Vanity 6 tease there, nasty girlish. Maybe it's just me. So, they getting ready for this dinner, and I don't think even a damn breadstick came out. And they're talking right between, I forgot who was sitting between Nene and Portia. How they were just bringing it up. I don't even know how the hell it even started or who brought it up. But it basically, before anything happened, Portia and Nene started going back and forth because Nene, got a point where, Portia feels the type of way that she felt like Nene's mad at her for no reason. And Nene's like, you don't want to tell me to close the door. You told me to close the door, blah, blah. And, you did this, blah, 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 blah. So, you about to have that argument come on or whatever, right? Then, it got to a point where Nene was like, even you talking shit about me, whatever, or every time you on TV. And she was like, roll the tape, roll your tapes, roll your tapes. And I was like, hopefully a tape roll, Tootsie Roll, clear, invisible tape, something, okay? But they did show one of the times where, the brat was talking about, they didn't like how Nene had did me. And then, here go Portia was actually saying her own words. Some people can put a blessing. You got to be ready for people be trying to put a curse. Or, some people try to put a blessing. So, I'm just going to leave it alone as far as, people trying to put a curse on me and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. But they just going back and forth, blah, blah, blah. And then it got to a point where Nene Marlo's trying to sit in between them, whatever. And, like I said, she did come there, but nobody really had said anything. But Sheree thought, like, even though she didn't invite her, she probably bring out the truth and stuff like that. And the flashback last year when she questioned was Candy a lesbian, whatever, right? And you know how that conversation went. So, like I said, Nene and Portia got into it, and back and forth, blah, blah, blah. It got a point, and Nene had to remind her, I was there for you when you got in that fight and whatever, And we all know how that fight was, because they edited that part now. They don't show when Portia this is the Kenya, okay? They just showed the part where Nene was trying to, do this like for the girl, like, would you shut up, girl, because you might discriminate yourself, some evidence, you keep talking. And she was talking to her, but she let her know, like, bitch, I was the only one there for you. And I've been here for you, bitch. If you had to take a shot every time she said the bitch and 2 minutes, people would not be able to drive. You probably would have went to sleep. Probably fell out your chair. That's how many times she called Portia a bitch, back and forth. And, Portia's like, oh, you can't believe that, how to just going back and forth, whatever. Portia's right did not call her bitch, whatever, but she like I said, and, Portia felt confessionals, what you gonna do, come over here and choke me like she did Kim, blah, blah, blah. But Nene felt like, disrespectful, blah, 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 and whatever, like, you on some BS, whatever. And she was like, Portia felt like you were trying to take away from my plate, take away, some of my income. And she's like, oh, trying to take away, you were feeding off of Phaedra's plate. And Portia's like, you know what? No, I was not, or whatever. She ain't over here. And, she's like, everybody should be accountable for their actions. That's interesting because you were the main one, even what the Phaedra did say, that she was the main one saying is that this stuff was true, that, somebody wanted a date rape, a date rape her, which was Candy and her husband. Wasn't that correct? So, especially Candy, so on some, some date rape shit. So, you were the one feeding all that, but talking about people need to be accountable, but now she's trying to play like she had nothing to do with Phaedra and what the hell she did, And so they going back and forth, and then even the point where Nina kept getting mad, and then when Nina kept talking, she must have had only one damn bobby pin and stuff like that. I don't usually like that when he was there, but fashion, whatever. But she had one damn bobby, and when Nina was talking, why was you see Marlo so patient? She was trying to roll her bun back on and try to use, bobby pin or whatever she was trying to do. Then Nina got mad again. That damn she nodded it off and been so damn mad that one damn bobby pin said, "I quit." And I'm not coming back. I'm not retiring. I'm just gone. Okay, I'm not coming back. That's what the hell happened because it came damn near happened loose again. So because even Sylvia had to say, I think in the confessionals, like how mad Nene was, and you know, and Nene, Nene was like, I had your back, blah blah blah. This time out, everybody, blah blah blah, and whatever. And you trying to say like as if I'm a bad person, I'm on some BS, whatever. And then Candy like kind of saying out loud, but to herself, like, I also had her back too, but okay. But a couple seconds later, I don't know if Nene heard her or not, but Nene was still going off the porch. And she was like, well, you do deserve something back the way you had did Candy. And, Candy, whatever, and played Candy and did her wrong. Portia's still like, oh my gosh, what do you mean? Type of, she's mad, but she's still trying to say, like, as if, how can you blame her? Like, she's not trying to take accountability. That's how that rumor, that dangerous rumor, slander, thing had went, okay? So they get back and forth, and it's to be continued, because like I said, Nene's still going off with her and her bun, like I said, that's retired and quit, because like I said, it was like she was arguing, her head was bobbing so far, like it was steaming from very mad. But I forgot to mention one part before she went to trip, we did see Greg and Playa, taking on the furniture stuff. Greg had to talk with him, like, sir, how I'm gonna clean up this seat, one of their furniture, outside furniture, patio furniture, and you sitting on everything. Oh, they're like, okay, whatever. And it turns out he is doing better. They did change some of his medication and stuff. I think he's got to take 9 to 11. But right now, Anita was not sure about going on the trip, but he was like, if he didn't feel good enough, he would have went. So he's doing better as well. So also I know Kenya during the trip, she still has to do a video tribute to her grandmother she also has to work on, because I think they were asking either in the car or either when dinner before that, to be continued, because they just went back and forth still arguing, and that's how it ended. And hug and lugs, and that's what I got. Sorry, y'all. What it is. I'm working on it. It's hugs and lugs. Have a pleasant week, pleasant night, pleasant weekend, and I definitely will see y'all in the next video. Well, at least it's starting to get a little more interesting, I'll say that. But okay.